Ever notice that when an avoidant partner starts to pull away, your first instinct is to pull back harder, to protect yourself, or maybe to teach them a lesson? You think, fine, you want space? I'll give you space. Let's see how you like that. But that move rarely has the impact you hope for. To an avoidant, your silence doesn't register that you're showing them how it feels. It registers as confirmation of their deepest fear, that closeness always ends in distance. Avoidants crave connection more than they'll admit, but it's wrapped in fear. When you pull away abruptly, it activates their old wiring. They think, see, I was right to protect myself. That tiny flicker of connection shuts down completely. So instead of chasing, they retreat further. It's not indifference, it's defense, but they won't be able to explain that. They're flooded with the same panic you feel when someone ignores you, but their coping system tells them to detach instead of pursue. When you walk away to make an avoidant realize what they're losing, you're actually triggering their shutdown loop. They don't feel the pang of missing you in a way that brings them closer. They feel the relief of being out of emotional danger. That's the cruel irony. What looks like emotional distance is really the nervous system saying, finally, I can breathe again. By the time you expect them to miss you, they're busy trying to numb out what feels like failure. Inside, they're not cold. They're conflicted. Part of them aches because they did want connection. The other part whispers, you were too much. It's safer this way. When you walk away suddenly, it confirms both beliefs at once, that you'll leave if they show weakness and that they can't risk needing you again. So they go quiet, not out of power, but out of protection. It can look cold or mean, but their system has gone into self-protect mode. So is there a better way to deal with an avoidant when they're distancing? Yes, instead of disappearing to teach them a lesson, offer space before they take it. You might say, hey, I can feel things are getting heavy. I'm going to give us both a little breathing room, but I'm here. That small act does something powerful. It tells the avoidance nervous system that space doesn't equal abandonment. It rewires the association between distance and danger. When they pull back, but you don't vanish. You don't chase, but you also don't punish with silence. You stay connected in small, steady ways with simple messages, warmth, and patience. Each time you do this, you're teaching their nervous system something new, that closeness doesn't have to mean control, and distance doesn't mean rejection. Every gentle step of this dance builds trust. Not the kind that comes from games or strategy, but the kind that comes from safety, predictability, and genuine care. When an avoidant learns that you can stay steady even when they wobble, their system slowly starts to relax and they become more secure. They start needing a little less time to distance. That's when real intimacy begins to grow, quietly, safely, without force. So if you're tempted to walk away just to make an avoidant miss you, pause. Don't teach lessons, rather build safety. Because connection isn't about who chases who. It's about creating an environment where both nervous systems can breathe. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more videos on attachment, communication, and nervous system-based connection.